General Hospital's Maurice Bernard invited his former GH co-star Penghlis on a heartfelt episode of the State of Mind podcast. Thaao Penghlis, celebrated for her roles as Victor in GH and Tony DiMera Days of Our Lives, has a grim revelation of her own to share, a diagnosis of cancer. Thaao Penghlis, no stranger to difficulties of the mind, has been extremely transparent about this personal battle with mental health, especially since the outbreak of COVID-19. He recently aired a touching episode revealing his despair and the thin thread that tied him to life. Penghlis, a 3-time Daytime Emmy nominee and acclaimed actor, revealed a life-changing story that originated in his native Australia. What most people don't know, including my producers, is that during the height of the COVID crisis, I returned to Australia to be with my family, he revealed. I felt something was wrong, like a mysterious whisper inside. My body was telling me something, so I sought medical advice as soon as I returned. The results were damning. He has cancer. Inheritance of disease, he absorbed the news with a certain indifference. My mother has cancer, as do my sisters. I've always led a fairly healthy lifestyle, so this news didn't worry me at first, he commented. But as the situation became more serious, he understood the severity of the next steps. It's colorectal cancer. It's stage 1, but preparing for stage 2. That realization makes me nervous. Dark days and soul-searching days of our lives entered a dark phase during the pandemic, allowing him to recuperate at home. One morning, after 6 weeks of exposure to harsh radiation, I woke up 50 pounds lighter, he revealed. I could see the weariness in my friend's eyes, but instead of wallowing, he transcended his situation through philosophical introspection. I asked myself, what is the purpose behind this pause in my life? Where am I heading? Shining moment, Thaao also recounted, when the poignant moment when bedridden and weak, his phone rang with the news that he had been nominated for a 2020 Daytime Emmy for Best Actor. It was a revelation. I realized I had more to offer, more roles, not just on screen but in life. Inner strength and calm among the storm. Bernard, a former mental health advocate, asked Penghlis about his potential fears and apprehensions. Surprisingly, Thaao replied with a stern attitude, "No, that didn't scare me. Friends went with me for treatment, even when I was in a wheelchair," he said. "In that wheelchair, I found humor, not horror." Penghlis attributes his calmness to 40 years of meditation practice. He concluded, "I've never felt scared. This is perhaps my strongest proof of the power of the mind and spirit." Thaao Penghlis' journey illustrates the resilience of the human spirit to the toughest challenges. Through this heartbreaking yet wonderful conversation with Maurice Bernard, Penghlis shares not only the severity of his diagnosis, but also his unwavering belief in finding purpose, even in the midst of suffering. His story is not just a story of survival, but spiritual triumph, inspiring everyone struggling with their own big C, no matter what it may be.